Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. Have I got a little bit of a bargain for you tonight? Well, hopefully, I'll explain. But we are just across the railroad tracks, literally. You can almost throw a stone and hit the railroad tracks from here. Bunsapan 5, I'll leave you a map link for this place. It's a new place, relatively new, and there's a special going on here until March 30th. So you got plenty of time. You got second half of February on all of March to take advantage of this. But I haven't even taken advantage of it yet because we just got here and there's a queue to be seated, maybe up to an hour. So I'll tell you why that is. This is basically a seafood buffet. Now, you've probably heard of Mookata. I've been there before. It's kind of commonplace. I know what you're thinking. It's old hats, same thing over and over again. But not really, because this place, I think the amount of seafood that's here is unparalleled. Unparalleled. Generally, once they start getting into multiple seafood dishes like crab, for example, the price really goes up on these mukatas, these buffets. This one has the crabs. It's got multiple crabs, squid, shrimp, plus all the other stuff. They even got a pizza oven. They've got the other meats, the porks. They've got all the traditional mukata fare, but they have that next level seafood. And generally that could be 400, 500, 600 baht. 450, 499 probably right now, your cheapest one. This is 299. 299, which is only, you know, an inch away of what a standard mukata costs for this nice seafood mukata, the seafood buffet. So for 300 baht, for about $9 US, you got full rights to all those all the seafood. Now, we took a number to get seated here. It, like I said, it might be up to an hour. We got here a little bit before 6. We got here just before 6. So my advice would be to come early. I'll turn this around a second to show you. That's just one of the parking lots. It's full here. The bikes are all over the place as well. So it's a crowd because it's a bargain, it's a value. That's a good indication. Usually when they're full and there's a queue for seating, that's a good indication that you're gonna get some good food at a good value. And that's what we're gonna get tonight. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. And I didn't wanna go out for Valentine's Day. I said, let's do Valentine's Day today, which is the day before Valentine's Day. Today is the 13th. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. But almost every place in town has some kind of special for Valentine's Day. I've been seeing them all over social media, specials, package deals. So I asked Lon where she wanted to go. And we were going to go to a place we've had our eye on for a while. But she said she wanted to come here. So this is a kind of a popular place. And I would just say it would be a requested place maybe if you have a Thai significant other, girlfriend, wife, whatever. I think they would appreciate a trip here. She turned down actually a pretty nice restaurant right by the beach for this. This is really, it's surrounded by like canals. I think they're probably, I think it used to be a lake and they've filled in part or whatever. They've dug these canals and they're full of lily pads and lotus flowers. And it's quite a nice environment out here. And I haven't seen a mosquito yet. So if you're worried about that, a couple flies around some of the food, that's par for the course. Anyway, Lan is wearing one of her new signature Songkran tops. She's working on all these, I mentioned that before. Probably in a couple of weeks she'll have the whole collection all ready to unveil, and I'll get some ladies, we'll do a fashion show or something. Speaking of that, while we wait here to sit down, I have a new store. So a lot of people have said, oh, I'm in the US, I'm in Canada, I can't order your stuff, you can't ship it here. Well, I found a store that does all the printing, shipping, all that stuff. It looks very good quality. There's a lot of YouTube creators that use it. In fact, it was another YouTube creator from a whole different genre, but he turned me on to this and said everybody's been happy with the quality. So anyway, I signed up for a store and you develop, you design all your stuff, and they have all that. I'll put a link in the description. So if you wanted some merch, there you go. It's just a click, buy, and wait for the UPS guy to come, I guess, or whoever. So there you go. We finally got seated. It was just about 30 minutes. It was more like a half-hour wait. When we got here, the number that we were given for our queue was 27. When I went up there, they were already on number 44. So if you came as we were being seated, you would be number 44. So I really recommend getting here early. It was my intention to come a little earlier than we did, but somebody took a long time getting ready. Anyway, the other thing about this place, they set us kind of at what I would call the end of an island. It's a little bit of a peninsula, really, but every place else is kind of more connected to the land, where we just have a bridge to cross. But it's very nice. We're kind of here at the end, all lit up. But it could be quite a walk to the buffet. We got to go up a couple steps, across the bridge, down a couple steps, through the other dining room, over into the buffet area. So carrying all your stuff, schlepping all of your buffet items, your sauces, your meats, all that stuff, could be quite a trip. So you might want to, if you get here early, you can get a seat, maybe select a seat closer to the food. Although there's benefits of sitting here as well, and there are special tables that are basically where you have water under you that are set around the edges of this. I don't see the benefit in that. Like I said, it's harder to get to the food and back. So Lan is going to be the food runner. She's going to be the chow runner. We used to have that when I was in the military, called a chow runner. But anyway, it made me think of that. She's going to run for the chow while I sit here and guard the charcoal grill at the table. They just delivered a charcoal grill, well, two of them, and one of them has like a hot plate on the top full of water. That's the main mukata, but you do have a grill for like traditional grilling of maybe shrimp or shellfish or something like that. So we're getting all set up here, and we'll look at the food. I did get a chance to look over at the buffet. It is a lot of stuff, and seafood, the likes of which I've never seen at a buffet of this style, at a mukata, especially not at this price. The big one I used to go to in Bang Sen many years ago, that was very good. It was maybe a little bit bigger than this, but that was 600 baht. So it's twice as much as what you pay for here. And I got to tell you, the surrounding and the ambience wasn't as nice. It was just a big pavilion with a cement floor, and that's all you got. Where here, it's a little bit of a show with the water fountains and the lily pads and all the lights and all that. So all that goes into consideration. And you could be here, it's just across the railroad tracks. From central Pattaya, you could be out here in 10 minutes. Anyway, we'll wait for Lan to get back, and we'll start grilling all this up and see what it's going to be. So as the seafood started arriving, I forgot I never mentioned the name of this place. There it is. RimNam. RimNam. I think that means like close by the water. But anyway, Lan got back with the first order of seafood here. She's going to have to make several trips. You can only carry so much. It is kind of a long, arduous walk, but we'll shift roles in a bit. But originally, she did all the running and left me to do the grilling. So we've got the grill, and I'll start putting a couple things on here. I guess maybe I should have taken the rubber bands off this crab before I put it on there. Let me know. I think you're probably supposed to take the rubber band off, but I didn't even think about it until it was too late. So we got a cooked rubber band as well. But I think I did a pretty good job grilling all this up while she was up there. And she will eventually make it back with even more food, and we'll chow down. However, when that started, I think she brought up some good points. Lan made some very interesting observations out here that actually go to support the point of what a bargain this is. That's cooking up quite nicely. I'm content with that. So the first thing, you pay before you're seated, or as you're seated, you pay there. And my bill was 603 baht. I don't know how you get 299 and 299 equals 603, but it does. That's what it was, 603. Oh, that's lovely. A little plate of appetizers there, some fried chicken, cheese balls, French fries, a chicken nugget. I can enjoy that while I do the grilling here. French fries were a little bit cold. Maybe I'll put one of those on the grill. But anyway, so 603 baht. Now, there's a mukata in Jomtien that's very popular that we like to go to, and I think it's 285 a person. We went there, I don't know, maybe about a month ago with another couple, so 4 of us, and the bill came out to 1,400. So you might ask, well, why is that? How does 285 times 4 equal 1,400? The reason is because they kind of, I don't know, upsell you, charge you for additional things that they don't hear. For example, first item, you'll see we have 2 cookers. I mean, what's better than 1 hot barbecue grill in your face than 2, I guess. But the ladies like that. They have the one with the water and then the traditional grill. But they charge you extra for that at some of these buffets. They'll charge you maybe 100 baht to get the extra cooker. Whichever one, usually the one with the water comes standard, and if you want the one that she's applying food to now, that's like an extra 100 baht for the table. So you don't have to pay for that here. And then drinks are the other big one. So, and I'm not talking about alcohol. You pay for alcohol regardless, but we usually just drink water or soft drinks or whatever, and that's all included here. So they have a full soda fountain, they have juices, all kind of stuff, teas, so your drinks, unless you want alcohol, that's included. Even the little paper nappies, napkins to clean your hands and stuff. Sometimes they charge you for a pack of those. That might only be 10 baht or something. But here, they gave us a roll. So all in 600 baht for 2 people. No hidden charges, I guess is what I'm saying. No misleading upsells or anything like that. So they've got my vote of confidence for that. And like I said, the surrounding was very nice. They did not put the tables so close together. You had plenty of room there that you felt like you were on your own. On the way home, we with full bellies, we stopped at the barber shop. I've been meaning to get a haircut, and I'm trying to think as I sat down here how long it's been, and I believe the last time I got the haircut was the 27th of December, so it's been like 7 weeks. I think it was the day that Visa Lady Lana got married. So 7 weeks between haircuts, and the reason every time I ride by a barber shop lately, they've been busy. Even people waiting in queue, and I don't want to wait in queue for a haircut. So, and I like this place on Soy Bacal, the old Nin Barber, but I'll go to other shops, but I just don't want to wait. And this one, at night, I rode by in the evening one time, and there was nobody in there. So I think, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a pro tip. Get your hair cut in the evening. It seems like 10, 11, noon. During the day, it seems like they're full of people. But I came in here at about 8:15, 8:20, and had the place all to myself. And it's a big shop. And I think without the sun beating down on it and without customers opening the door every minute, it stays a little bit cooler in there. It was nice and cool in there. Anyway, there's a bargain for you. Maybe take advantage of that before March 30th. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Something else next time right here from Pattaya. But for this one, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.